everyone, I'm Cheryl and welcome to the Sewing Room channel, and this is your tip of the week. A few weeks ago I released a tutorial on how to make a cat pillow. Well, it turned out to be a very popular tutorial. I had a lot of comments from that cat pillow, and the link will be listed below your YouTube screen if you're interested in running through that tutorial. But many of you also asked if you had different types of cat pillows, and specifically they also wanted to know, do I have any dog patterns? Well, I don't have any dog patterns, but as I was looking through all my books, I ran across this book I bought about 5 years ago off of Amazon.com, and it's called Cats and Dogs, or excuse me, Quilted Cats and Dogs, and it's Annie's Quilting. It's Chris Malone, I believe, is the designer. Now there's all kinds of cats and dogs patterns in this. They're specifically for quilt blocks, but it's so easy to take a quilt block and sketch around it, and there you have your pattern. So in my tutorial, I specifically talked about that I used to do a quilt that had cats on it. It was very similar to this pattern, but it didn't have the tail on it. So it's a really easy block to just trace around and get your pattern design. Now in the center of this book is a fold-out sheet with all the patterns that's inside of here, and they're fairly large. But if you wanted them bigger, just trace around the lines going out a ½ inch or so or more, and just mimic around those lines. Now here's a dog pillow design. So you could, if you wanted to, don't make it all one continuous piece of fabric, stitch a lot of these pieces together, and there you have a dog pillow. You can make the back side just like this, except one side's got the face on it. But I think this would be an absolutely adorable dog pillow. So on the back cover of the book is this picture of this quilt that's in the book. If you look closely at it, it's a sewing machine with a cat and tail looking through from the back side. Really, really cute quilt. Now when you go in Amazon, go to the book section of Amazon and just enter Quilted Cats and Dogs. I just checked it out and it's still in there. For those of you who like applique quilting, now that's where you take a shape and you fuse it onto fabric, or you hand stitch it onto fabric. And here are some hearts. So these are pre-cuts heart shapes that you can purchase. Now I went to the website where I got this, and I got these years ago. I didn't see any like this, but it's called keepsakequilting.com. And if you just enter pre-cut fabric or pre-cuts, all kinds of options will show up. And they had some very beautiful pre-cut pieces. Or go to Etsy.com and look at their pre-cuts. So for those of you with hand issues like I have, my right hand doesn't close, so I can't hold on to the fabric and cut intricate shapes. It just doesn't work for me. But there is a tool for those of you who have this same problem. If you use the 18 millimeter rotary cutter, it's easier to cut around these shapes. The larger the rotary cutter, the more difficult it is, and it won't come out very nice. So again, look at Etsy.com, keepsakequilting.com, and equilter.com. Go to the Fat Quarter Shop. There's all kinds of internet quilt fabric stores online. When I'm in Walmart, I always go to the houseware section to look to see if they've got any good novelty fabrics. Most of the time, no. But I happened to get there where they had just a few left, and I thought this one was so pretty. I bought it at first to make it as a gift for someone, but I like it so much I think I'm going to keep it for myself. We'll see. But anyway, all I wanted to do was something quick and simple. So I put just one line of fringe on it. This has pom-pom fringe, and it's just on one end. Now I put it on the front side, and then on each end I wrapped it around the corner. And I just stitched down through the center of this. You could also just put it on the back side to where you only saw the tassel fringe. Now here's one more I got at Walmart. And this one, I thought this looked very fun and festive. There is someone I'm going to give it to who loves to drink wine, so I thought this was perfect. On this towel, there was this checkerboard print at the bottom, and then there was just a little bit of the towel showing. Well, I wanted to enhance this checkerboard part, so I put pom-pom fringe on the very bottom edge of the checkerboard, and it really adds a lot to it. Now every time I go to St. George, we always go to Cracker Barrel restaurant to have breakfast. It's very different from what we have in our little town, so it's a real treat to go there. They have a gift shop. So if you're interested in buying a towel like this for yourself or as a gift, I just loved this. This is so pretty. I am going to put something down here. I'm not sure what yet. Now, if you're looking for decorative towel ideas, I'm going to have a playlist listed below your screen in the description section. And just scan through that. You'll see all kinds of ways that you can embellish a towel. For those of you who have an embroidery machine, think about doing some kind of a design on it and then adding a border at the bottom. I also went grocery shopping, which I hardly ever do, with my husband. He is the cook. He does all the grocery shopping. I just tag along. And we were in there getting our flu shots when I got distracted and went down the seasonal aisle in the store. And again, it's Smith Supermarket. I think you guys might call it Kroger somewhere else, but anyway. So I saw these really pretty novelty towels. Now they all had to do with the fall and Thanksgiving. But you know, you never know where you're going to find some cool stuff. You never think you're going to find anything nice at Walmart, especially at the supermarket. Now these towels were $4.98 a piece. The towels that I got at Walmart, one was $1.98, and then the other one, I can't remember, I think it was $6. So look in some of those places. You can find some fantastic items that you wouldn't think you'd find. And by adding just a little extra time to add a little embellishment on it, your person receiving it will just think you are the cat's meow. For you young people, that means you're great and fantastic. Now, if you're a beginner or you just want a super quick project, you're one of those people that are very busy and you don't have a lot of time, look for little trims like this. You put it on the end, wrap it around the edges, and stitch across. 5 minutes. Now here is some more trim right here that you can put on the bottom. You could make this to where it hangs over the edge at the bottom. One stitching row. Then you also have this type of trim. You can hang it over the bottom, just one row of stitching. And one of my favorite go-tos is just plain old rickrack. Now you can stick it at the very bottom. Up here you can put 2 rows of rickrack. And then if you want to splurge a little bit, this is 1-inch wide rickrack. And you're not going to find this in Joann's, and you're not going to find it in, well, I used to be able to get it at Walmart, but they don't sell it. there anymore. So you're going to have to go online to look for it. So I would go to Etsy.com. I think I've even bought some on Amazon.com, and it's 1-inch wide rickrack. Well, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I hope I've inspired you to try some of the decorative towels. Remember, think outside of the box. There's no right or wrong way to decorate a towel. It's your project. You can do it any way you like. Remember, there's no rules. Now, if you're interested in looking at those video links I talked about, decorative towels, and also I'll have links to all of my sewing tips. There'll be a playlist down there. You click on that playlist and then you'll see more links appearing. So to get down there, scroll down to where you see the words Show More. Click on that. It will expand open and you will see the links appearing. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and make sure you check out my Facebook page. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time, and happy sewing. If you like the Sewing Room channel, one of the best ways to show your support is to subscribe by clicking on that red subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. And don't forget to click on share to share this video with your friends. And make sure you click on the bell so you receive notifications for all my new videos. I'm Cheryl, this is Manny, and this is Scotty. See you next time.